Welcome to the One Story channel. Today, we're taking you back to 1981, to the picturesque region of Provence in southern France. Known for its serene countryside, lavender fields, and historic towns, Provence became the center of worldwide attention due to a remarkable UFO sighting. Let's explore the incredible experience of a French farmer named Renard Mille, and the lasting impact this event had on French history. In November 1981, with the sky over Provence as tranquil as ever, Renard Mille, a simple French farmer, was working in his fields near his home. As dusk fell, he was preparing to end his day's labor. However, as he looked up at the sky, a strange light caught his attention. This light was unlike anything he had ever seen before. It wasn't a star or the lights of an aircraft. The light had an eerie blue-white hue and seemed to be slowly descending toward the ground. Mille felt an inexplicable sense of unease and decided to take a closer look. As Mille approached, he witnessed something that would remain with him for the rest of his life. In the middle of a field near his home, a large craft had landed silently on the ground. The surface of the craft was incredibly smooth, reflecting the surrounding light as if made from some unknown metal. It was shaped like a massive disk, with soft blue beams of light emanating from its base. Mille stood at a distance, stunned, unable to believe his eyes. He didn't feel fear, but rather a strange sense of calm. As he watched, a door at the base of the craft slowly opened. What happened next nearly took his breath away. 2. A group of small beings emerged from the craft. Mille described these beings as about a meter tall, with gray skin and disproportionately large heads, dominated by their eyes. He quickly realized that these beings were not from Earth, they were visitors from another world. The small gray beings exited the craft and seemed to be observing their surroundings. They made no sound and didn't appear to notice Mille standing in the distance. The entire event lasted only a few minutes. Then, just as quickly as they had arrived, the beings returned to their craft, and the ship lifted silently into the night sky, disappearing without a trace. Mille remained there, unable to move, struggling to process what he had just witnessed. He knew he had just experienced something extraordinary, something beyond explanation. Mille knew he had to document what he had seen. The next day, he contacted the local police and media. Initially, people were skeptical of his story, dismissing it as the imagination of a simple farmer. But as more details emerged, the situation became less clear-cut. French UFO researchers quickly took an interest in the case. Mille's description bore a striking resemblance to other reports from around the world, especially those involving little gray men. This phenomenon had already been well documented in UFO research, leading investigators to believe that Mille's account might hold some truth. Over the following weeks, researchers traveled to Provence to search for evidence supporting Mille's story. Although the craft was gone, they discovered some unusual signs at the landing site, irregular circular depressions in the ground, and surrounding plants that appeared to have been exposed to heat. Their leaves turned yellow and brittle. Despite these findings, the evidence wasn't enough to provide definitive proof. However, Mille's account, along with his sincerity and composure, garnered significant attention from the media and the public. Many began to believe that Mille had indeed witnessed something otherworldly. As the story spread, the French government also stepped in to investigate. However, their report offered a more cautious conclusion. The official statement suggested that the event could have been a natural phenomenon or an illusion caused by a weather balloon. But this explanation didn't fully satisfy the public's curiosity. Many UFO researchers argued that this incident bore similarities to other well-known UFO sightings, particularly in the descriptions of the extraterrestrial beings. Mille's story became a focal point of UFO discussions at the time and made the Provence UFO Incident one of the most famous sightings in French history. So, what really happened in the skies over Provence? Did Mille truly witness a craft and beings from another world, or was it all a misunderstanding of an unknown phenomenon? The answer to this question may never be fully known. However, this event has left a lasting impression on France's cultural memory, becoming a classic case in discussions about extraterrestrial life and UFOs. Whatever the truth may be, the Provence UFO incident serves as a reminder of how little we truly understand about the universe. We live in a world full of mysteries and wonders, and perhaps, somewhere in the cosmos, there really are other forms of intelligent life. Thank you for listening to this episode of the One Story Channel. If you're interested in the Provence UFO incident or other unsolved mysteries, please subscribe to our channel. There are more mysterious stories waiting for you to explore. We'll see you next time.